Good morning everybody. Welcome to my channel. My name is Chrissy and today I am here with my puppy Barney as well to give you some predictions, a bit of admin world news and of course the ever important guidance that we're always looking for, guys. First off, cheers everybody. Cheers to my beautiful Sprocket I had to put down a few months ago, my beautiful rescue dog. Got my peppermint tea today, guys. Sophie's out in the lounge room. Barney is asleep here in his little bed. He's collapsed. He's got a little grey outfit on today, looking a bit fancy. It's raining here today, so we're shooting inside. And Sophie's got a bit of a nose out of joint now. I don't know what's going on with her. She keeps, like, barking at him. And I know puppies can be a bit crazy, but I supervise them all the time. I don't know. She's probably a little bit thrown out and jealous. She was going really well, and then it's like now she's, like, a little bit got the Hufflepuffs, so kind of separating them a bit and just taking it a bit slower, naturally, because she is an older dog, I guess. But yeah, it's like, anyway, I guess you just have to have patience with these things. It did start off really well, and it's not terrible, but she's not very tolerant of him, and I think she could be a little bit jealous. But you know, guys, we're really giving her extra attention. I'm rubbing her belly every time he's around on the floor. I sit on the floor with them. I rub her belly. I'm doing everything. So it's like, well, Sophie, you're just going to have to learn to adjust. So it's just going to take time. So we'll still put the little gate up in between and give them a break from each other. Like all things, nothing's ever really smooth, is it, guys? There's always hiccups and hurdles in life, as we know. So anyway, we'll just keep pushing through. Look, overall, she's pretty good. She sits there, but you can tell she gets a little bit cranky at him. And poor little Barney doesn't know what the hell's going on. She'll have a big ruff, like loud barking, frightens him half to death. But anyway, we'll get there, guys. First off, I just want to I'm doing my shout out to my beautiful viewers, because you guys are absolutely incredible and you write to me all the time, and I just want to acknowledge just how you guys are just so consistent on my channel. It's incredible to take the time out of your day to even bother to write to me, and I'm just some small like YouTube creator that's on here, and you guys take the time out to write to me. So thank you for that. And like I said yesterday, I do get to know you guys. It's kind of weird. We have built a community of like-minded people here, guys, who are awake and seeing through the BS garbage and lies that they're feeding everybody. So first off, I just wanted to say a thank you to Tommy Cat. Hey, Tommy Cat. Hey, Susan. I always call you Tommy Cat anyway. You're always on my channel. You're always very encouraging. So thank you for always being here. You've been here for a very long time. You're a real part of my channel. So thank you, Susan, for always commenting as well and watching my videos, guys. Louise Smith. Hey, Louise, in Scotland. Unreal. You're always letting me know what's going on over there. We're always chatting. You've had a big year as well, so hope everything's going well for you over there, Louise. I know a lot of us have talked about the tough year that a lot of us have had and are probably still going through, but we just have to find ways clear and just stay really positive. So, hey, Louise over there in Scotland. Linda Joe. Oh, Linda, you're amazing. You write to me all the time. We're always chatting. Just thanks for being here. Just thanks for supporting my channel. You always encourage me, support me. So thank you, Linda Joe. I really appreciate it out there. Hey, Linda. And Charlotte Nelson. I think that's your last name, Anne. Charlotte Nelson. Charlotte Nilsson, it might be. N-I-L. Nilsson. Thanks, Anne. Always commenting, always making time to write to me. You always watch my channel. You've been here for a long time as well. So thank you. I just want to let you know that I really appreciate all your beautiful comments that you do write to me, Anne. So thank you for that. And of course, Hells Bells. Oh, you are so funny, Hells Bells. We chat all the time. I would say you're keeping it real is the way I would put you. We're always chatting. You always make a comment that always kind of makes logical sense. So I really appreciate you being here on my channel as well, Hells Bells. Like I say, you're always keeping it real, giving me the truths and the things that are going on. Like, yeah, a lot of us are on the same page, aren't we, guys? We really are, with all this stuff that's going on. So thank you, guys. I'm doing these shout outs for the next 2 weeks, guys, because I really feel like you guys deserve to be acknowledged because you are so supportive of my channel. So thank you, guys. To all of you out there too, not just the ones I'm reading out. I'll try and get to all of you. Hopefully I don't miss anybody. But if I have, and I do, cheers to you guys because you're unreal. Okay, let's get into a little bit of the admin, guys. I haven't got much admin. The Palisades LA fires, which were crazy. We know, we talk about, you know, they blame climate change and all these things and blah, blah, blah. Were crazy, enormous fires that just didn't even look like normal fires do. They're like out of this world. Explosive kind of is the word I would use. We do question these things. But apparently now they've charged an Uber driver. Yes, an Uber driver must have flicked a match and just the whole bloody of LA burnt to the ground nearly, or the Palisades anyway. Honest to God, guys, because this get any more ridiculous? I'm not buying it. But anyway, watch this space, guys. There'll be more to come out of that. So the poor old Uber driver's getting blamed now for the massive destruction of how many goddamn houses and that, guys. Like, seriously? Well, we know that can happen, but those fires just went poof, straight through everything. So not thinking just a match would, you know, just start a fire that crazy. Could have been put out a bit earlier, but anyway, just some questions we have, guys, isn't it? The other thing here, now we've got, I think it's the Plasticines protesters are wanting to use the Opera House again this weekend. Oh, I'm pretty sure it's the Plasticines. Yes, it would be. They want approval because you know how they marched on the Sydney Harbour Bridge. They blocked the Sydney Harbour Bridge and Elbow gave them approval. Like, how's this good to just take sides? It's just not good. So now I think that we'll find out if that gets approved today in wherever, in, I don't know, court or whatever. So that's what they're wanting to do. So we're going to have continuous protests moving forward here in Oz. I mean, most of us are having them anyway. Oh, the world is just upside down, guys. I know you guys say it all the time. It's completely mad. You just can't believe this nonsense that's going on. Why can't they just let us live our simple lives? I was saying to my daughter yesterday how when you watch Stranger Things, not that our lives were like that, but because that was shot sort of in the, was it the 70s? Our lives were like that back then, just riding bikes or not chasing monsters and stuff. Not that part of the story, but it was just done so well to the era, is what I was telling her, that that's how we sort of lived a very simple life. There were no mobile phones, etc., etc. Now life's just so complicated, isn't it? I don't know. I don't know how kids are going to do it moving forward, but anyway, especially with AI. Speaking of, they interviewed people on TV today on the Today Show, guys. It's such a giggle, isn't it? It really is a giggle. And they reckon that men in general, in the dating world, etc., are asking AI for dating advice. And they're using is it GPT? Like they're getting advice from AI. What the hell, guys? Does any of this make any sense to anyone? No, 0 sense. Yeah, because a robot will be able to tell you, won't it? Oh, sorry, guys. Oh, sorry, Barney, wake you up. You'll love him, Evan. He's a nut. So yes, so let's get our advice off an AI robot. That sounds good, because they'll really understand human, female emotions, won't they, guys? I mean, I know guys get confused at the best of times, not all, but, you know, I don't think the robot's really quite going to cut it, the AI chat, what is it, Chat GPT? Like, what the hell? Guys, I don't know what's going on in this world, I really don't. We know people are having full-blown romances with the AI fake people now. Like, honestly, what is the world coming to? And it's funny because I said to my hubby the other day, people don't meet people face-to-face anymore. Like, where do you meet people? I said, young ones don't go to dances. They don't have those social interactions that, like, we did, like barbecues and things. People, pretty much since the CV event, no one comes together anymore and has, like, big gatherings and things, do they? Everything's just kind of changed, and now everyone just meets on Tinder and on these Plenty of Fish and all these apps, dating apps, and God knows who you're meeting. They could be serial killers. Well, some of them are, aren't they? You hear some horrific stories about it. So you do have to be very careful. And people getting catfished all the time. That's what we were talking about the other week. It's just so bad, isn't it, guys? You just can't believe it. But anyway, that's what the world's come to. You don't know if you're actually talking to a human being, a robot, AI, a real person, serial killer. Like, what is happening, guys? The world, I just can't relate to this world at all. All right, how about I close my eyes, guys? We'll see if there's a couple of predictions. Oh, I've got to blow my nose after that big sneeze. Sorry, guys. Oh, all the hay fever. All the blossoms are out here, but it's really beautiful. It's very pretty spring, isn't it? And we've got rain today, which is nice. Bring on all the nice green grass. All right. I'm getting Trump is lifting himself higher on the world stage. He was actually meeting with Carnage in Canada the other day. Maybe that's a good thing, guys. You never know. Although we know what Carnage is like, don't we? He's sneaking everything in by stealth, isn't he? So I'm getting that Trump's vibrating higher on the world stage. He's really up there now. With, for example, I always say you think of Xi Jinping, China, Panda, and you think of Putin. Like, there's only a few at that really high up sort of level of importance, but very recognised on the world stage, and Trump is definitely up there. He just keeps going higher and higher too, because people around the world, I know there's a lot of Trump haters, I get it, but they don't even really know why they hate him, do they? Not really. So I'm just getting that there's a lot of people who really support a lot of his values and the things that he's, that he's implementing, particularly around the controlling the borders, resources and having the tariffs and getting America back financially from the brink, etc., etc. There's a lot of things he's kind of doing that I know there's a lot of things he's probably not doing as well, but a lot of things appear to other people around the globe to be some great ideas. And it's probably because he's not necessarily following the exact agenda narrative. So I am seeing that he's vibrating himself very, very high. It's saying like on the mountaintop. Like Trump's got a very good, it's like, you know how we always get that mountain view, the BS detectors here, we always get that. When you're at the top of a mountain, you can see the 360-degree view. Well, I feel like that's Trump. He can see all the other countries and what's going on. So he's trying to work out his way in the world, Trump, and where America sits. But he wants America sitting on the top of the mountain, of course. There's actually a song, I'm getting that song by Midnight Oil, the Aussie band, King of the Mountain. And it's actually about the Bathurst car races here, which is on this weekend. Any Aussies will know about that. And it was the King of the Mountain was Peter Brock, I think. But Midnight Oil, that controversial Australian band, sings this song, King of the Mountain. And it's Trump on the mountain. He sees it, well, he's very confident. That's how he sees himself, as King of the Mountain. But really, it's not about being in charge of the whole world. He's not one of those kind of dictators like the man with the moustache that wants to be in charge of the world. He just wants to make sure he's getting a really good view of what's going on around him, is what I'm getting. And also protecting America. That's very important to him, having good allies, connecting with other countries to prop America up. It's very important to him. We know that it is because he does a lot of connecting. I think he and Elbow have a meeting coming soon, but not quite sure. Watch this space, guys. All right. I'm getting the Hawaiian Islands being targeted again. I feel like they're being targeted again by very, very strong political leaders. We know that the Maui thing's being called out. People have questioned it. I keep saying there's court cases going on in the background that no one's ever going to hear about because they're sort of hidden lawsuits and things like that, which they keep out of the press because people are suing for the destruction of their homes, their land in Maui. So I feel like there's a lot going on and there's a lot of government pushback in Hawaii. I really feel like they've got a lot of the agenda going on there now as well. But they're going to get pushback from the people because people are waking up. We know that they are. People are waking up to all the nonsense and BS and garbage that's going on. And the thing was that Maui fires has really triggered off a lot of the awakening in a lot of people in the Hawaiian area. It's triggered off people thinking about, hang on, this wasn't normal. Like, why did they allow this to happen? Why aren't they allowing people to move back to Maui? Why are they rebuilding these great big structures? Blah, blah, blah. So many questions, guys. So I do feel a lot of standing up in Hawaii. I'm just getting that. We haven't really had that before, but I do feel that's coming in Hawaii. God, I'm getting this image of people hurting right now, but it's saying people are like sitting on the floor crying. It's showing like the little people, peasants and Lego people, virtually sitting on the floor crying. It feels like everything's, I know we talk about it here too. It feels to a lot of people like everything's a done deal now. Like all this digital ID, the renewable garbage, they just are relentless. Their dates, the 2030, 2035, whatever they're doing, 15-minute cities, neighborhoods, blah, blah, blah. This is just, people are feeling defeated, and it's showing me like people just sitting on the ground crying, like cross-legged. A lot of people are just giving up. They're going to have to forfeit their houses. We're getting more and more of this every day. More businesses closing. I told you there's another business closing here in my town. Small business, a clothing shop, shutting the doors. Not even trying to sell or anything. They just shut the doors, which is so sad. I know you guys are seeing it globally as well. So I'm just getting that people are just, they're so downtrodden. But maybe this is what I keep getting this image from the guides, is it's that phoenix rising from the ashes. We all had to go through our journey of awakening, and it can be a very painful process, but you sort of have to hit that rock bottom to emerge into who you really are again. So that's what a lot of people are going through. You know, they might lose houses and they might go bankrupt, or they might lose their jobs. Well, we know they will lose their jobs with AI coming in at the rate of knots. But I am feeling there's this defeated feeling where they're just sitting cross-legged on the ground and crying. A lot of people, not literally, well, some might be literally, but just in their own minds, they're feeling like defeated, like there's nothing they can do to stop all this stuff, and why didn't they see it? And I mean, a lot of people are waking up. We know they are. And it's funny because I was telling you guys that story about my sister the other day, arguing with me about smart meters, that's not true. They're not going to control our heating and cooling and all that. And like you said, I think a lot of people are in denial of it as well. We talk about that, a lot of us. People are in denial. It was like in the very beginning with the Immortal event in 2020, when it all kicked off, the big pandemic. We used to talk about people being in their denial suits, and we'd see the white COVID suit with the head thing and the goggles and the masks and everything. And we called it, didn't we call it the bubble denial suit? I can't remember what we called it, but I'm still getting that. People are still in this denial now over the control that's coming their way. I mean, if you told, people would think we were crazy, wouldn't they, guys? If we told them that we're heading straight down the road of communism, just like Panda, they wouldn't even believe it. People just don't believe it because they don't, you know what it is, guys? They think it's an impossible task, but it isn't, because they've been working on this for years and years and years, and all the groundwork and foundation is pretty much done, because we've all got iPhones. We know we're all being spied on. We know they know pretty much everything about us already, what our credit scores are in the banks and how much we're spending on groceries. Look at your phone. It pops up all the time on my Commonwealth Bank app. It's all, you spent this on fuel, this on this on groceries. Like, they know. It's all there. The banks and government are all in cahoots. We know they are. So we, as BS detectors, awakened folk, we know it's already all set up. All they've got to do is pretty much flick the switch and get the digital ID across the line, and then they're sweet. They can just start controlling everyone. Oh, it's not even going to be hard to do, is it? We're halfway. Well, we're 3/4 there already. If people don't start standing up really seriously soon, it's just going to get ugly, isn't it? And like my sister said, well, I don't know what you're going to do because that's the way it's all going. And I was like, well, I'll do what I did when this Immortal happened. Because you were all lied to about the Immortal event. Unbelievable. And yet they still push it on the news and everything. And you know what's frustrating, guys? You know, I'm not a big jibby jabber. I only do it for like things I really have to, like my cortisone in my knees or something. I know a lot of you are the same. He had to have his shots. He's had his shots already. I'm not even big on giving them to dogs. But for him to do the puppy lessons at the thing, he has to have his up-to-date shots because he's mixing with other puppies. So I'll have to do them. But then I'm figuring then I can just phase him out because I can train him at home after that. But it's like, oh, God. It's so terrible when you're forced to do all these things, isn't it? It's just frustrating, guys. I get very frustrated by just society sometimes and the things we're forced to do. Okay. Oh, sorry, did I? Oh, yeah, Louise L. Hay. There is plenty for everyone, including me. That's the pick. The ocean of life is lavish with its abundance. All my needs and desires are met before I even ask. My good comes from everywhere and everyone and everything. And I guess that's about, well, it's trusting in the universe, but it's knowing that everything that happens is for your good. Sometimes that's hard to see at the time, but then when you look back at things, we talk about that patchwork quilt of your life. Like something might happen a couple of years ago, and then it's not till 2 years later you realize why you learnt that lesson back then. Like you start to recognize things quicker. It's that wisdom, the pearls of wisdom that we had the other day, guys. Oh, let's pull an affirmation. I don't know, it's a crazy world. But sometimes you think, is this really happening? Because it's so invisible to the, well, most can't see the agenda coming. Like, you sort of still wonder, is it happening? Is it not happening? Is it happening? Is it not happening? But it is happening, isn't it? I think we all know that. Like I said, they've already put all the foundation work in. What have we got? Like a little something. Forgive. Pain, hurt, anger, heartache. Oh, the writing's so tiny on this. These are the chains holding you back. Free yourself and forgive. But when we get that forgive, it's about forgiving yourself for the way you react. Oh, sorry, guys. Won't focus. For the way you react to things. Oh, I've even done it in front of my face. There you go. For the way we react to things. Just forgive yourself. The past is the past. Live in the present and live in the now. And start, oh, sorry guys, everything's upside down today. Oh, puppy. Life's busy when you got a puppy, I tell you. And when he goes to sleep, it's like, oh, good, I can get a couple of things done. Not much, though. It's like having a baby. Let's pull Adoring Virtue. What have we got? Healing, yeah. Healing yourself, taking that time out for yourself, nurturing yourself, looking after yourself, being kind to yourself. And that's the thing, even though you go through your awakening and you sort of come out the other side, you still got to continue to heal. You still got a lot of work to do. It's not like you just stop. We call it the masterclass of spirituality. It's not like you just stop. And I'm getting that song by Fleetwood Mac, Never Break the Chains. You will never break the chains. And it's showing all of us BS detectors, Terrabellions, holding our arms together, and we've got a very strong chain of connection now. All people who are awakened have a very strong chain of connection because you can't unsee what you see. You can't just jump off again and go back to the 3D reality of living that basic life where you're just clueless. And, oh, God, I had something, what was it? Something happened to me the other day, and it was around the CV. Oh, no, you know what it was, guys? It was on that 90-Day Fiancé. And obviously it's 10 years old or more. I was watching on HBO Max about the green cards and that. We're talking about the immigration the other day and that, and how the cultures, it's different. And it was one of them was during the CV Immortal event. And like she was just, her husband had gone out to a pub and she was so cross with him because she kept saying that he'll bring it home to the kids. He doesn't care about our health. And I just thought, oh my God, that's just that narrative, isn't it? Where you weren't allowed to go out of the house, and if you did, you were going to kill everybody. And it was very interesting. It just brought it flooding back to me, like how people were just in that mass psychosis. God, that was crazy, wasn't it? Anyway, I'm going to leave with that song today by Fleetwood Mac, Never Break the Chain, which is we're getting stronger and stronger and stronger, which is really good, guys. All right, I'm going to say goodbye from me and Barney. He's not going to wave because he's squashed. He's too tired. He's tired. All right, guys, take care. I'll come and talk to you soon. Don't forget, comment, like buttons. Hype button is now there, and please consider subscribing. We really love it to have you here. Like I said, build a community of like-minded people, and we let each other know what's really going on in our countries, because mainstream media pretty much doesn't give us the actual truth all the time, as we know. All right, have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.